Hey, good morning. It's Friday the 13th. Wow, Friday, October 13th. And we are here as usual to solve the New York Times crossword puzzle. Thank you for joining me. Today's puzzle is constructed by John Clark Levin, who I'm not familiar with, but being that it's Friday the 13th, I wouldn't be surprised if it had some kind of Friday the 13th tie in. That's definitely possible. Interesting week here in the mountains. It snowed a whole bunch yesterday, which, it's that time of year, but it's always a little tough when it's October and you can't go outside because it's snowing. I'm headed down to Boulder today. I'm going to the University of Colorado football game against Stanford tonight at CU under the lights, ESPN. Should be a lot of fun. I'm going with my college buddies. And a couple quick notes just about the last couple days puzzles as well. Yesterday broke my 18-day streak. It was really tough. The Thursday puzzle, the Black Ops theme, it was well executed. It was really hard, and even when I cracked it, I still had a hard time. Obviously, because I didn't finish. And the previous day, Wednesday puzzle, I really enjoyed that jambalaya theme. I thought that was really good. The Cajun food. So a good week of puzzling, even if yesterday didn't pan out for me. And today's Friday, so like I say, not expecting a themer, but maybe some kind of a Friday the 13th tie-in. Who knows? Anyways, hope you had a good week. Hope my Buffs win tonight, and hope this puzzle treats us well. Without further ado, let's ado it. Play. One's getting lit at a party, maybe. Some subway art. I mean, I'm thinking like murals or graffiti. No, that's not enough letters. Hit 2011 film based on a 2009 novel by Catherine Stockett. I was thinking that was like Gone Girl, but obviously that doesn't fit. Interminably, like endless, tame metaphorically. I want to say like toothless for that one, but rock subgenre named for its aggressive vocals. Is that like screamo? That's like scream emo. That's the fact. So I'm pretty sure this is correct, screamo. And the fact that we see this in this puzzle means that today is going to be a doozy, if that's a correct answer. Pitching coach. I don't know. I mean, that's some kind of a ad sales thing, pitch, marketing, all in a way. Pour on the affection like dote. Waste. Where more hot dogs are sold than at all Major League Baseball stadiums combined. It must be Costco. So Costco, I'm not a big Costco guy. I don't have a Costco card, but I really respect they've had $1.50 hot dog since forever. I guess they hired a new CFO, and someone was just telling me this. They hired a new CFO who wanted to raise the price from 150 to 250, and the CEO founder said something along the lines of, "If you ever bring that up again, I'll kill you." So I think that's a pretty fixed price on that hot dog, and I think that's right, Costco. To the stars. Well, that's Ad Astra, like the Brad Pitt movie. Focus of some modern ethical debates. Figure with exactly 10 digits. A flag bearer. Loose. Very broad. I mean, it's a very broad clue there. House painted with polka dots, you might say. So like quirky or something. Absolutely hate. Like detest. What a sports fan might call a dub is a win, like a W. Kind of phase. Like pupa. Ads as an app. Like uploads, downloads, installs. There we go. Music festival lineup. Point of no return. Seeing red, like irate, angry. Foe of ferocious flea in Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Don't know that one. A raw fish dish is probably sashimi. Big sashimi guy. Wish me luck. Make things even. Like tie it up. Like I don't know. So interesting. So we're not even at 4 minutes here. So it was a pretty quick first pass, but not super fruitful. And it looks like we're going to have a lot of unusual, unique fill that we don't see all the time. So, becoming a pop star error. I mean, becoming a pop star, like who would air a thing like that? MTV maybe? That actually sounds pretty good. MTV. Eureka is probably Aha. Hamilton is a $10 bill. Herb in many potato dishes. Is that like thyme? Choppers are, I'm going to say that's teeth. Something's obviously wrong here because we're not going to have three keys in a row. Choppers, maybe choppers isn't teeth. It's like, I mean, that's a helicopter. It's a motorcycle. 11 film based on a Bret Easton blank. I have no idea. I've seen American Psycho, but I don't know who wrote it. A scatterbrain is something. 50.1% technically. That's probably just most. So I'm going to get rid of endless there. Way back when is once. Emmy nominated Gilbert is Sarah Gilbert, who was on Roseanne, and now The Connors, the Roseanne spinoff. Mosaics are Subway art. What is this? Interminably on some speech starters. I don't know. Napoleon Dynamite. Oh, that's Idaho. Napoleon Dynamite is a hilarious movie that was made actually by MTV, so that'd be interesting if that's correct. Ajax competes with Comet for cleaning your bathtub. Interminably on interminably. What a bore! Like snore on inter. Oh, on and on. Jeez, this is some kind of teacher, right? Some speech starters are anecdotes where the Tokugawa shogunate was established. So, what is this? Pitching coach would be like a kind of a teacher. Who said issues are never simple? One thing I'm proud of is that very rarely will you hear me simplify the issues. I mean, I want to say Obama just because that fits well. Issues are never simple. One thing I'm proud of, it could be Obama. All in. European hotel amenity is a bidet, and increasingly in America as well. Junkyard warning is like a gnarl. Snarl. Waste. A paramount requirement is, I mean, this could be paramount like the movie studio. This could be paramount like the top of a mountain. So I'm not sure. Gender neutral pronoun is they. Commercial follower of Mick or Ness. So that's Mick Cafe and Ness Cafe. 2-bit. Polynesian staple. So this is wrong because that's, I think, taro root that you would make poi out of. World capital where it's illegal to display the Soviet hammer and sickle. That must be Riga. Junkyard warning is a growl. Focus of modern ethical debates. Growl. A threat is a peril. Something's wrong. Oh no, Chat GBT. There we go. Main characters in Booksmart and EZA would be teens. Chat GBT, referee, eyesore. There we go. So paramount requirement would be a screen test, probably. 2-bit. I still don't know what that is. Best seller. Let's loathe. So is this just a hit bestseller? Highest rated daytime talk show in American history. Daytime talk show. It's got to be Oprah, right? And this would be like an oral phase for like a teething baby, right? Weighs calculation is a root. Setting for a green wedding, perhaps. Green wedding. Like an arbor. Where early tablets were first unveiled is Mount Sinai. Moses did that. To the point, terse. Beverage brand founded in Osaka is Asahi, which would go well with your sashimi. A kind of palm or berry. What do we have here? Music festival lineup. Oh, Porta Potties, everyone's fave. Palm or berry must be an acai berry, right? Early sports video game would be Pong. It's kind of it's sports adjacent. One step ahead of, say, like on it. Point of no return. Oh, Rubicon. On it. Skedaddle. What is this? Seeing red, enraged. Skedaddle. Get. Tie it up. Right? Emu. Dip. Tie it up. All right, we're getting there. One's getting lit at a party, maybe. So what would get lit at a party? Like a lantern? Getting lit at a party. Hit 2011 film based on the 2009 novel by Catherine Stockett. I have no idea what that is. Tame, metaphorically. So I don't feel great about any of those answers in that corner. This corner is definitely going to be my tough spot here. Tame, metaphorically. So is that like the verb to tame something, or is it an adjective that like this is a tame animal? A pitching coach would be like a sales teacher. What else? Like a all in a way. Like I don't know. Waste bin. And this must be snarl. All in. Oh, obsessed. Okay, that'll help. Oh, and this is Edo, which was the old name for Tokyo. Right? Edo. What is this? A pitching coach is a pitching coach. Figure with exactly 10 digits. So this is Obama. Figure with 10 digits. Oh, a mermaid. Loose is at large, like a criminal. Scatterbrain. A space cadet. Well, that should be helpful with that corner. This is something teacher. Pitching coach. Pitching coach. I don't know. Foe of ferocious flea in Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Well, this is Arbor. Otto. Two-bit is small time. Adam Ant. Here I go. One step ahead of, say, like onto. I mean, it's got to be. That doesn't. I don't really get that. Uh, choppers are like bikes, like with a help. Tame. Vanilla. So this isn't time. This is chive. Chive. Matches. Choppers are helis. Kitchen coach is the. This must be Ellis. Like. A voice. Helos. I don't love that instead of helis. Um, I, I'm not even sure what to say here. Like this felt like a really really hard puzzle that came in kind of right around normal solve time. Um, but all of the fill in this puzzle is unusual, odd, challenging. Some really broad cluing that made it difficult. I'm surprised that I managed to get through this in less than 15 minutes. Definitely makes me feel a little bit better about yesterday. Uh, well, let's take a look. Let's see what we got here. Um, One's getting lit at a party are matches. Like that feels very dated. I mean, for starters, like people just don't smoke as much as they used to, and nobody uses matches, right? If you go to a party these days, everyone's vaping, and I don't, it's that's kind of an odd one. I like the wordplay. I like the misdirection, but I don't know. As a 1A, that set an odd tone, I feel like, and especially since it was one of the last ones I filled in. Mosaics, great way to decorate a gross subway. The help I never saw, but I am aware of, and that made it manageable. On and on is fine. Vanilla. Vanilla's cool. I mean, vanilla's a delicious and underrated flavor. Like vanilla is literally you look up vanilla in the dictionary and it's like boring. But vanilla is so delicious. Like a vanilla Coke or like just vanilla bean ice cream, like so good. So it's funny that vanilla got such a bad rap. Uh, I don't know. Screamo. I mean, again, like I got this one right off the bat. Really, really challenging, especially the fact that um, it's got an A here. Like I wrote EE because it's emo, EMO, right? But obviously, we're going with scream as the dominant word here, and just adding an O. So I don't know, really tough. Screamo is certainly a niche genre at best, and probably something that a lot of people aren't familiar with. A voice teacher would probably hate Screamo because it's all screaming. So I don't know. Obsessed, dote. A lot of these seem to be kind of like they go together. Like Screamo and voice teacher go together. If you're obsessed with something, you might or someone, you might dote on them. You could purchase a waste bin at Costco. Um, Ad Astra, Chat GPT. I don't know what GPT stands for, but I know that we shouldn't be scared of Chat GPT or AI in general because it's inevitable. So it'd be pointless to be scared of it. We should figure out how to like regulate and how to use these tools to our advantage. Television writers shouldn't be scared of Chat GPT. They should be figuring out how to write better using these tools. So I don't know. Easier said than done, perhaps, but it's inevitable. So like, don't fight it. Mermaids, can't fight a mermaid. Flag bearer is a referee. That's an interesting way to clue that. At large, eyesore. I mean, so many of these are just like, can't remember seeing at large recently. Can't remember seeing eyesore. Loathe, win. Hoping my Buffaloes get a dub tonight, a win against Stanford. Oral phase, installs, porta potties. It's funny because like porta potties are gross, and in most settings you want to not be near them. But at a music festival, it's like, oh, thank God, there's a ton of porta potties, and we can all go to the bathroom. Rubicon. It's interesting. I'm not sure I knew that was the point of no return. Makes me think of the Jeep Rubicon, one of the family of Jeep vehicles. Enraged, seeing red, Adam Ant. Um, Another tough one. You know, I don't. I mean, Hanna Barbera made like the Flintstones and stuff, but I didn't. What were the other Hanna Barbera cartoons? I don't know. Sashimi, like I mentioned. Chef's Kiss, even though the chef didn't have to do much but slice it. Here I go, tie it up. MTV. MTV, I mean, when I was growing up, MTV showed non-stop music videos, and I watched it a lot. And they had a bunch of other weird programming. I mean, Remote Control back in the day, but then like Singled Out with Jenny McCarthy, stuff like that, all kinds of weird stuff. And now, I don't know, MTV has become, I don't know, just all reality programming, which, not so much. Aha, 10, Chive. I love chives. So I should have gotten that. Helos, like they definitely are called helos, but I don't know. If you told me that we were going to abbreviate helicopters into a 5 letter thing, I would say, or shorten into a 5 letter thing, I would say helis. Um, I mean, if it was singular, I can't imagine HELO being the answer, right? It would definitely be HELI. Brett Easton Ellis, sure, why not? Space Cadet, I liked. I don't know. That's kind of like a funny burn. It's like, oh, you're so tuned out. You're just like in outer space. Like what? Um, at Astra, baby. Most once Sarah Gilbert anecdotes Idaho again. Napoleon Dynamite was sort of a revolutionary film. It was so weird, and some things about it have really hung up well. Um, I actually the other day like called someone Uncle Rico. He told me that in the old days he used to be able to throw a football so far, and it reminded me of Napoleon Dynamite. And I roasted him, called him Uncle Rico. So if you don't know that reference, that makes no sense. But for a lot of us who are of an age, that does. Idaho's also pretty cool. Like just a cool, weird, libertarian. It's the Wild West still. Um, yeah, I don't know. Interesting place, beautiful place. Comet, Snore, Edo, which I had spelled wrong. EDO, sure. Obama, that guy had quotes, man. Quotes for days. A bidet, snarl, screen test. I like that one. They, cafe, small time, tarot, Riga. Where's Riga? It's not Bulgaria. Or is it Bulgaria? Yeah. Because Sofia is Romania, so it's like, is this Bulgaria? I don't. Uh, Growl, peril. I mean, it's like again, like we have snarl and growl, which kind of are paired, and like both indicate peril. I don't know. I for some reason just a lot of these clues seem to like link up well for me, and I like it. I like that it's themeless, but it's very cohesive. Teens, hit, Oprah. Interesting fact about Oprah is like she was not meant to be named Oprah. She was meant to be named Orpah, Orpah, which is a biblical name, and it was misspelled on her birth certificate. And now it's one of the most famous first names ever, up there with like Madonna or Prince. Does that even count? Like Prince isn't even his real name. But I mean, as a one named person, that's pretty good. Well done, Oprah. Root, Arbor, Sinai, Arbor. Quick note. Back in the day, I used to go walking in the Arnold Arboretum in Boston with my dad. Some of my favorite memories of being a kid were going through the Arboretum. So haven't been there in 25, 30 years. I don't know. Mount Sinai, Terse, Acai. Again, like when I mean some sashimi, I want a nice Japanese beer, and that fits the bill. Acai, that's interesting. Acai. Again, like those feel very nice and complimentary to me. And if they were in different parts of the grid, I wouldn't notice that they, I don't know, kind of reminded me of each other. But back to back, they sure do. Pong onto Git, Emu, and Dip. So we did it. We solved the Friday puzzle. Glad that we didn't do a live solve yesterday because you would have seen me screaming and cursing and crying and huddled into a little ball. But Black Ops got the best of me. But we got our redemption today. We solved this puzzle in a very reasonable amount of time, under 15 minutes. Couldn't have done it without you. Appreciate your help. Like I said, I'm going down to Boulder today. I'll be back on Sunday. If possible, I'm going to do a live solve Sunday because next week I'm headed out of town for a while and won't be solving. As of now, I'm on the slow part of my year where I have a bunch of free travel time. The amphitheater's all closed up and winterized. And so I'm actually going to Vietnam for a month. A week from tomorrow, I leave. And so, be a little while in between solves. I'm going to try and get 2 to 3 more solves done between now and then. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And as always, appreciate you guys joining me, sticking it out for this Friday solve. Click the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Those things make me feel warm and fuzzy inside on this yucky, snowy day. It's like 22 degrees outside my apartment. But that's all I got. And hope you had a great week. Hope you got a nice weekend teed up. And I hope you'll join me again next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. See you then. Bye.